The Finnieston crane is a really awesome landmark of Glasgow that kind of captivated me, especially when I stood underneath it and gazed up and imagined it hoisting up railroad locomotives onto barges in the River Clyde. The crane's now appears to be kind of dormant, but it's actually quite alive. If I attach a listening device called an accelerometer to the crane, you hear all kinds of vibrations and its response to the weather, to the wind, and the pigeons living inside of it. An accelerometer is a vibration sensor that's normally used by structural engineers to measure vibration in bridges and anything that can have some kind of vibration fault, like an automobile engine and airframe of an airplane. It's not normally used the way I'm using it as a listening device, but for me it's like a kind of a spaceship into another dimension, the dimension of a kind of hidden world of vibration that occurs in the material world, and how the material world is affected by the acoustic energy in the environment around it. I've done a lot of projects exploring that kind of relationship, and for me, the Finnieston crane becomes a giant ear, actually, to Glasgow. And to me, there's something very poetic about the fact that this apparently inanimate giant crane is actually within itself listening to Glasgow. Besides listening to the crane, I'm gazing up into the crane, because what struck me when I visited the crane was just standing underneath it and looking up into it. And because the crane is kind of static right now, and in its life as a crane, it wasn't static, I thought it would be interesting to have a view with a rotating camera that made the crane, image of the crane, slowly rotate. And it was very important for me, since the camera was gazing up at the crane, that an audience viewing this would also be gazing up. And I thought the portico of Goma was the ideal place in Glasgow to be able to gaze up and see this live rotating view of the Finnieston crane, and then be immersed in, of course, the sound, the inner voice of the crane. One thing that'll be quite beautiful with the live view of the crane is the fact that it's going to change quite a bit with the light. The only times I've been to Glasgow, it's been really overcast, and it's almost a black and white image, but you will get some sunny days and days with different kinds of lighting conditions. So the upward view of the rotating crane will change with the light.